everyone, I'm Nicola from YHM, the Yoga and Hypnobirthing Midwife, and today we're doing pregnancy yoga number 4. Can't believe we're doing number 4 today. Pregnancy yoga 1 was the very first video that I filmed for YouTube, coming up to a year ago now, during our first lockdown. Feels like a long time ago, so I'm very excited to bring some more pregnancy yoga for you guys as well. I really hope that you're enjoying it. So for today's class, we're going to do lots of yummy stretching for the body, release any kind of aches, any pains, any discomfort, strengthen the body as well at the same time, and we'll end in a really gorgeous relaxation to finish. Feel free to grab a pillow and a blanket as well for the relaxation at the end. That's not essential, but if you do want one, then just feel free to pause the video and grab some nice and cozy things ready for the end. Fantastic, let's get started. So we'll start in a comfortable seated position. You can sit cross-legged here as well, or you could sit in that posture where I just was, sitting on your heels if you prefer. An option to put a pillow, a block, whatever you've got underneath your hips to make it slightly more comfortable as well. So we're going to start with a Heart Mudra. I love starting my pregnancy yoga classes with this. It's a really nice time to just connect with your baby as well and just quieten down the mind and connect to your breath. So when you're ready, we're going to lengthen up through the spine, pull the shoulders away from the ears, and just rest the hands on the knees for now and gently closing the eyes. We'll start by just taking 3 deep breaths. So deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, and 2 more, in through the nose, gently out through the mouth. Lovely, 1 more like this. Inhale and slowly exhale. Lovely. Keeping the eyes closed, we're going to take the left palm and place it over our heart onto our chest, and our right hand and place that over our bumps, over our babies. Lovely. We'll take an inhale through the nose. Bring all that focus and attention to the left hand. And then slowly exhale and sending all that awareness, all that love, all that energy today down to your right hand and down to your baby. Lovely. We'll just keep that going now. So inhaling, bringing that focus to the left hand and to the heart. Then exhaling slowly and sending all that love and energy down to your baby. And just take this time to connect with your baby today. So if you are at the stage of pregnancy where you can feel movements, then just take a minute or so to check in and see if you can feel your baby moving and wriggling around. Or maybe notice if your baby is having a little sleep. Just take this time for you and your baby. And maybe if it's earlier in your pregnancy and you can't feel movements yet, then that's perfectly okay. And just keep that focus on switching from the left hand to the right hand. Slowly deepening the breath. And just keeping the mind focused on your breath and the connection between yourself and your baby today. Lovely, 3 more breaths here. Lovely, well done. 1 more deep breath in through the nose. Slowly exhaling through the mouth. Then release the hands back to the knees and slowly opening the eyes. Lovely. So I love doing that one. It's something you can do every day if you like, even just taking a minute every day you know, throughout the day, just connecting with your baby as well. Lovely. Let's release some tension from the neck now then. So we're going to start by bringing the right hand over to the left ear. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to draw the head over towards the right shoulder, and we'll get a lovely stretch through the left side of the neck. So it's particularly important if, you know, we're working, sometimes we're working from home or a desk job, and quite often we'll have tension in our shoulders. It's really nice for just releasing the tension in the shoulders and the neck as well. Lovely. Inhale, center. Release the hand and then just swap in sides now. So left hand over to the right ear. Inhale. Exhale, pulling the head down towards the left shoulder, and make sure we drop the shoulders away from the ears here. Close the eyes as well here if we like, and just release into that stretch. Option to deepen the stretch as you exhale by gently putting a bit more pressure with that left hand even, to gently pull the head down towards the left shoulder. Lovely. Inhale, center, release the hand, and this time interlacing the fingers and bringing both hands behind the head. Inhale. Exhale, dropping the chin down to the chest. Option to have a slight rock in the head here from side to side. Lovely, and then just finding stillness. Inhale, center, bring the head back up, and exhale to release. Lovely. We're going to rotate through the shoulders now then. So for this one, we're going to bring the left palm to the left knee. We're going to inhale, I'm going to reach the right arm forward and in front. So it's kind of going to be working on diagonal here. So bring it over towards the left knee. And then exhale and draw the arm back behind us. And looking over the right shoulder. So inhale, bring the arm forward. An option here to drop the chin to chest and just get a bit of release at the upper spine as well. Exhale, reaching the arm back, looking over the shoulder. Lovely, a few more here, just moving in time with your breath now. Inhale, bring the arm forward. Exhale to stretch it back. Lovely, just a few more here. Maybe releasing a little bit further now into that stretch. Lovely, let's do one more. And release. Lovely, and swapping sides now, so right hand to right knee. Bring the left hand over towards the right knee. Lovely, inhaling. Exhaling, sweeping the arm back behind us, looking over the left shoulder this time. Inhaling it forward. Exhaling back. Inhale forward. Option to drop the chin to the chest here and release through the upper spine as well. And if you like, feel free to pause in each position here for a little bit longer, finding what feels good for you today. Lovely, let's do one more. And center. Lovely, bring both hands to the knees now. We're going to do a bit of a kind of seated cat cow. We're going to rotate through the body. So we're going to inhale, we're going to arch the spine, bring it forward in a circular motion. Exhale, curving the spine, chin to chest. So inhaling forward, arching. And exhaling back. So moving the upper body in a nice circular motion today. So this one's really nice for the digestive system, which I'm sure you might all notice by now tends to slow down in pregnancy due to the effect of the hormone progesterone, which likes to play a bit of havoc in your pregnancy. Lovely. Maybe making the circle a little bit bigger now. And then when you're ready, just changing directions now. So just rotating to the opposite side. This doesn't have to be very big, so you've got a very large bump in front of you. Feel free to just make it a little bit of a smaller circle. Let's do one more in this direction. And then inhaling back to centre. Lovely. We're going to release the legs out in front of us now. So nice and slowly release them out in front of us, one at a time. Feel free to have a bit of a wider V here as well. And again, this can be quite handy to sit on your pillow or your yoga block if you've got one, to raise the hips, make it a little bit easier to sit in this position. But for now, we're going to bring the hands behind us. Lovely. We're going to inhale, we're going to bend the right knee and bring that foot in towards the hip. And release. And again, inhale to bend. Exhale to release. Inhale to bend. Exhale to release. Inhaling to bend. This time I'm going to bring the right palm just below the right knee. I'm going to gently put a little bit of pressure to stretch the knee out. It's really good for releasing tension through that right hip here. If you've got any pelvic girdle pain in pregnancy, I'd recommend not doing this one, so not aggravate the pain any further. I have done a separate video for pelvic girdle pain in pregnancy as well, so feel free to watch that one. And that's got a few useful modifications to kind of do in other yoga classes too. I would start with that one there, just so we're not aggravating the pain anymore, basically. Lovely. And release. We'll swap sides. Inhaling left foot in. Exhale to release. Inhale to bring the foot in. Exhale to release. And again, inhale in. And exhale out. Inhale in. Left palm now, just to the left knee. Gently push that knee away. Stretching through the left hip now. Lovely. And again, this can be quite gentle, just do what feels good for you. Lovely. And release. Perfect. Keeping the arms behind us. Try and open through the chest here so we're not slouching down. Roll the shoulders back and open through the chest. And we're just going to point and stretch through the feet. So this I remember as my good toes and naughty toes from when I did gymnastics a very, very long time ago. So this is what I remember from my gymnastic days, is the good toes and naughty toes. So we often get a bit of swelling, especially later in pregnancy, in the feet. So doing some ankle rotations and stretching through the feet as well can help release that swelling and any discomfort in the feet that we might have. And we'll just do some ankle rotations now. So keeping our breath nice and long, deep breaths in and long exhales out. Deep breathing as well can help nausea that you have in pregnancy. So sitting quietly and doing some deep breathing for a few minutes, or making it part of your yoga practice as well, can really help alleviate the symptoms of nausea throughout your pregnancy as well. Lovely. And give the legs a shake out. Perfect. I'm going to do a sequence which really helps strengthen the the muscles in the pelvis now. It's going to bend the right leg and bring that right foot to the left knee, and then we're going to bring that left foot behind us. Lovely. Then bring the hands to the hip, and we're going to start with some pelvic rocking. I'll just show you to the side actually, so it's a bit clearer. Bring the hands to the hip. We're going to inhale, we're going to arch the spine forward. So leaning forward here, arch through the spine. And then exhale, so everyone's pulling from the centre of the spine. We're going to curve the spine, chin to chest. Inhale to arch. Exhale to curve. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. So this one's really good for strengthening the muscles in the pelvis. And this can help stabilise the pelvis as well. This is a really important thing to do during our pregnancies. Lovely. Inhale, centre. We're going to do that circular motion again now in this position. So we're going to inhale, move the body in a circular motion. So we're inhaling forward and exhaling back. Again, this can be however big or small that you like. And you'll find that you'll just adapt your practice as your pregnancy progresses. This was really good. It's like giving our digestive system a little massage. This will also release tension through the hips and the spine. Lovely. Just changing direction now. And back to centre. Lovely. Left hand to left knee now. This time we're going to inhale. We're going to bring the arm back behind us, but this time allow the left hip to come off the floor and look over the right shoulder. Lovely. Hold here. And release. And repeat. So inhale and stretching the arm forward. Exhaling back. And lifting the left knee off the ground, looking over the right shoulder. This is an excellent stretch to release tension through the hip. And one more. Inhaling the arm forward. Exhaling it back. Holding here for a couple of breaths. And releasing. Lovely. We'll just swap sides now. So releasing the legs one at a time, no rush. Now this time bending the left leg to the right knee and sweeping that right foot behind us. Perfect. Hands on the hips. Same again. We'll go back to our pelvic rocking now. So inhaling forward and exhaling to curve. And see now if you can start to get into a bit of a rhythm in time with your own breath. You don't have to follow my cues, although you can if you like. But try and move with your breath. So inhaling forward and exhaling back. And the beauty of doing like videos on YouTube and at home practice is you haven't got to worry if you're out of sync with everybody else, you know, like you normally do in a class, or how you look. Just feel free to look a bit silly if you like, find what feels good, move in time with your own breath. It gives you that bit of freedom to do that at home. Lovely, one more. And inhale, centre. And now doing that circular motion now. So inhaling the body forward and exhaling it back. And again, you can start quite small if you like, and then make it bigger. Lovely, and then change in direction. Keep that nice deep breathing going in through the nose and out through the mouth. Lovely, and inhale, centre, perfect. So this time right hand to right knee. We're going to inhale, bring the left hand forward. Exhaling it back, allowing the right hip to come off the ground, looking over the left shoulder now. Holding here for a couple of breaths. Lovely. Inhaling the arm forward. Exhaling it back. Lifting that right hip off the ground. Feel free to just extend that twist slightly as you exhale. See if you can look a bit further over your shoulder now. Lovely, let's do one more. Inhaling the arm forward, exhaling it back. Hold here for a couple of breaths. Lovely, and release the centre, perfect. We're going to come to all fours position now, so slowly walking the hands forward, no rush, and I'm going to make our way to an all fours position. Lovely. Kind of the theme for today's class is kind of that circular motion actually. So we're going to do some kind of swooping cat cows now. So we're going to inhale, we're going to arch the spine slightly, bring the body forward, again in the circular motion, and exhaling it back to curve. You can bend the elbows well, swooping forward, inhaling to arch, and exhale to curve. So again, making that circular motion however big or small that you like. And this one, it might feel a little bit awkward at first. You might feel a bit weird, but don't worry what you look like. Just try and make some circular motions. This one's lovely for the spine. So unfortunately, sometimes it's quite common to get some backache in pregnancy, especially as that bump grows bigger and bigger. You can get a little bit of pressure on the spine and some lower backache as well. So this one's really nice to relieve that backache. And then we're just going to change direction now, so swooping the other way. Feel free to start making it a little bit bigger if you like. But just move in a way that feels good to you today. So we're all going to look a bit different doing this, and that's okay. Now let's do one more. And inhale, centre. Perfect. We're now going to inhale and exhale. We're going to extend the right foot behind us. I'll just come forward a little bit. Extending the right foot behind us, right foot on the floor, and tucking the toes underneath. We're going to simply rock back and forth. So we're going to stretch through the hamstring here. So it's really good to stretch the hamstrings every day. Sometimes you can get cramp in pregnancy, especially at 3 o'clock in the morning when you really don't want to be getting cramp. So stretching every day, and especially through the hamstrings, can really help. And the other thing is, make sure you stay really well hydrated. The more hydrated you are, the less likely you are to get cramp as well. It is quite hard though when you feel like you need to empty your bladder every 5 seconds in pregnancy. So try and time it so you're not up all night emptying your bladder. It's a bit of a fine balance, I find, with pregnancy. Lovely. We're going to inhale now and lift that right leg off the ground. Then we rotate through the ankle a few times. Lovely. Lengthen through the leg now. We're going to gently pulse that leg up towards the ceiling. So it doesn't have to be very high. Try and keep the hip pointing downwards and gently pulse towards the ceiling. Lovely. And release the foot back down. Just a few more rocking back and forth now. And if you start to get pain in the wrist, come into gorilla posture, where you tuck the fingers underneath and come up to the knuckles and the thumbs as well. Lovely. We're going to inhale and bring that right foot up again. This time we're going to bend the knee and drop the foot in towards the buttock, and then lengthen. Lovely. So inhaling to bend, exhaling to lengthen. And again, just do a few of these at a time with your own breath now. Inhale to bend, exhale to lengthen. And when you lengthen, really try and pull that foot away from you to really stretch through the leg. Lovely. Let's do one more. And release. Come back to all fours, and we'll just swap sides now. So inhaling, exhaling the left leg out behind us now, tucking the toes under and gently rocking back and forth, releasing any tension in the hamstring. Lovely. Inhaling the leg up, rotating through the ankle. Get a few clicks there, I certainly do. And release. And again, gently rocking back and forth. So if you do start to get some aches and pains in pregnancy, doing a little bit of gentle movement every day, like pregnancy yoga, walking, light jogging and things, can really help aid that discomfort in pregnancy as well. Lovely. Inhaling the leg back up. And we'll pulse now. So gently pulsing that leg up towards the ceiling. Doesn't have to be very high, you can keep it very small as well here if you like. Lovely, finding stillness. Then inhaling to bend the leg. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lengthen. And again, just a few more in time with your own breath now. Now let's do 2 more. 1 more. Lengthen that leg away from the body and release and come back to all fours. Perfect. We'll do a bit of a child's pose now. So walking the knees about as wide as the mat, sitting back on your heels, and then gently just bringing the palms forward. And how far you go in your child pose will depend what stage of pregnancy you are. So if you're quite early on, feel free to release the hands forward and the forehead forwards and come on down. Bring the forehead to the mat. If you're a bit later in pregnancy, feel free to keep the hands closer towards the body and just gently release through the head, bring the chin to chest and the upper spine. So just choose a position that's comfortable for you during your pregnancy and release over into your child's pose. Again, remember to lengthen that breath now. So deep inhales in, slow exhales out. Lovely. We'll just spend a minute or so here. This one's really nice for releasing through the upper spine, through the shoulders as well, and through the hips. Just bringing your focus to your breath. Lovely, a few more breaths here. Lovely, one more deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Now gently walking the hands back in towards the body, there's no rush, and rolling up through the spine with the head being the last thing to come up. Lovely, well done. We're going to come to Shavasana now, normally people's favourite part of a yoga class, the relaxation at the end. So taking your time now, there's no rush, and coming down into your Shavasana pose. Now option here, if you have one, to grab your pillow ready for your head, and actually you can use multiple pillows, the joy of pregnancy yoga, to get as comfortable as possible. You could use a pillow for your head, you could use ones underneath the knees, it's very nice. You can use one in between the knees as well to keep the hips stable. For your relaxation, if you're more than 28 weeks pregnant, then I'd recommend laying on your side. If you're less than 28 weeks, feel free to lay on your back, your side, whatever's more comfortable for you. So there's no rush now, just take a minute or so, grab your props, get yourself cozy, and when you're ready, coming down into your Shavasana. Get my blanket nice and cozy. Lovely. An option, you can have your palms facing up away from the body. You can place them over your bump, over your baby. Option here, just make sure we're opening the chest here, releasing through the shoulders. And when you're ready, closing the eyes. Lovely, so we're going to scan through the body today. Just helping the body and the mind to relax. And releasing any tension through the joints and the muscles. So to begin, we're going to bring our awareness to the crown of the head. Then bring in your focus and awareness out to the temples. And over the eyes and down to the bridge of the nose. Bring your focus out to your cheeks. And then down to your lips. Bring in the awareness now to your neck and your throat. And then down to your chest. Take a slow inhale here and notice the chest expand. And it naturally fall back as you exhale. Moving the awareness now out to the shoulders. And slowly down the arms to the elbows and down to the wrists. Bring your focus now to your hands and start to feel your hands and your arms becoming heavy and relaxed. And feel them releasing into the ground beneath you. The body now beginning to let go of any tension it may be holding on to. And feel yourself relaxing further with every exhale that you take. Bringing your focus now up towards the armpits. And back to the center of the chest. Slowly move your focus down your front, down your torso, and down to your bump, down to your beautiful baby. Taking a second here to connect with your baby today. Noticing any movements, any flutters. Maybe your baby's sleeping. Or maybe just sending love and energy to your baby today. Now bring your focus and awareness out to the hips and over the muscles of the pelvis. Feel your hips relaxing and releasing and sinking into the ground beneath you. Moving your focus now down the fronts of the legs and down to the knees and slowly down towards the ankles. Now moving your focus over the feet and down to the toes, and drawing up the back of the feet to the heels. Notice here your legs becoming heavy and releasing any tension they may be holding on to today, just letting it all go. Moving the focus now at the backs of the legs, drawing up the calves to the backs of the knees, all the way up the backs of the legs, up the hamstrings, towards the buttocks. Slowly drawing your focus now to the base of the spine, and slowly move your awareness up the spine, vertebra by vertebra, releasing any tension the spine may be holding on to, just letting it all go. Slowly moving your focus towards the base of the neck. And slowly moving up the back of the head to the crown of the head where we started. Take a deep breath in here. And slowly exhale, releasing any tension, any negativity or stress. Letting it all go as you slowly exhale. Inhale, just notice how relaxed your body feels. And exhale, letting go of any tension, any negativity, letting it all go. And once more, inhaling. Noticing how relaxed your body feels. Exhaling, letting go of any negativity. Slowly letting it all go. Taking one final deep breath here. Slowly inhaling through the nose. Exhale as slowly as you can out through the mouth. Lovely, we'll slowly bring some movement back to the body now. So wriggling the fingers and wriggling the toes. Option to take a full body stretch here if you like, but keeping your eyes closed for now. You can interlace the fingers and stretch the arms above the head, keeping the arms close to the ground and stretching through the feet. Stretching through the body, stretching as much as you can, and exhaling to release. Lovely. Keeping the eyes closed, we're going to rub the palms together now and generate some heat between the palms. And placing the palms over the eyes. Keeping the hands where they are, opening the eyes beneath the palms. And then slowly allowing some light back in. We're slowly moving the hands down the face and back to the side of your body. Lovely, we'll slowly come up to seated now. Or if you like, you can continue your relaxation and stay in Shavasana as well. If you want to continue your relaxation, feel free. If not, you can slowly bend the knees one at a time, bring the feet in towards the body. Then rolling on to your side and using the hands to bring you back up slowly to a seated position. Taking your blanket away now if you like. And slowly coming back up to a seated position. Lovely. Thank you so much for joining me for today's class. I really appreciate you watching this video. I really hope you've liked it. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up below and leave a comment as well. I love hearing your comments, any requests, any feedback. I would really appreciate you spending time to write me a comment below as well. I love hearing from you. Subscribe to this channel as well. There'll be lots of yoga videos, relaxations, pelvic floor exercises, and lots of postnatal yoga too to follow on once you've had your beautiful babies. So subscribe today if you like, and you can follow the yoga and hypnobirthing midwives videos. I can't speak now, I'm to relax myself after that. And that'd be great. I hope to see you soon for some more yoga and meditation as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you and namaste.